What is up, YouTube? Back in the garage one more time. I got the blue ironhead out at the end of the driveway warming up. Gonna run that back to the shop, grab my Superglide that I left there when I was doing the U-joints on the truck. Sorry about the noise. I know it's a little loud with that thing fired up and running. Shovelhead chopper is still sitting here, still works. Was gonna drop this one off, but I don't want this one to get all dusty and dirty. So the blue bike is going back. That's the sacrificial lamb, if you will. So we'll rip back there, drop this bike off, grab the Superglide, run that back home. That's my daily, so I need that back. Everything else is a bonus. And that bike just died because it's completely out of gas. So much for making it to the gas station. Just ripped the blue Sporty up to the shop, sitting behind the dumpster, still running, because we got some bike flip-flopping to do. Back inside. Welcome to the office. Everything's dark. Let's click some lights on real quick. Not gonna be here too long. There are a million things to do, and I am way behind on videos and new stuff. So, quick little update. Here's the Evo Sporty Chopper that we were working on this winter. This is getting the motor removed. The motor's gonna come back to the house. The bike is not. I don't need the full frame. Everything else is kind of figured out on that, except for the front brake if we wanna run a disc brake front. I think that's what they want to do, so that's going to happen too at some point, but we'll come back to that. Right now, the biggest issue on this one, this fires up, runs great. Motor's making a little bit more noise than I'm comfortable with, so we're going to rip into this Evo Sporty motor. It's got a S&S 1200 top end. All of the work was done prior to me getting my hands on it. Fired up, ran great, and then decided to start knocking and making some weird clackety-clack noises that I'm not happy with, so we're going to dig into that one. This Honda CB350, I know there's a handful of people waiting on this one. It's kind of one of those split dilemmas. I told him I'd do the motor work. The motor's done and assembled. That one I'm super confident with. Needs carburetors and exhaust. I think he ordered a set of 4-into-1 pipes because his exhausts were super rusted out at the bases. And on the carburetors, he just finished cleaning those up on the internal guts. Those need to go back into the bores of the carb and then slide back in. Also jokingly told him he's gonna put the airbox on, but again, that's the kid that works for me. I can't rush that one because I need him to start stepping up and doing some of his own work on that bike. Let me open the door real quick. I will have a lot more time to mess around with this moving forward, and that one's gonna take precedence over the SPORTSTER. I bought another Evo, I gave that to him while this one's broken, but this Honda needs to fire back up and start running again. So that means we gotta get to jamming on that. I got the back wheel and the back tire back. It's got brand new spokes on here. We're running a little knobby on the rear. Front wheel is down on the ground over here. New rim strip, new rubber, and I gotta get a smaller tube because that's such a skinny wheel. I'm not used to the little baby Honda things. But front end's done. So it's really brakes, wheels, carb and air filter, and then he's got some dings in the original Honda tank. He's getting those re-pulled. I think he's got like a painless dent repair guy, or found somebody that was willing to take in that bike. Good for them. I didn't want to do it. So he dropped the tank off. That should be done in the next couple weeks. That's also part of the reason we've been stalled on this. I can fire it up on a bottle, but then it's just gonna sit. So once I get the front wheel put back together and the gas tank back, we'll get jamming on that super quick. I'm hoping end of June, that bike should be done, ripping, running, driving, perfect, and that can go home. Then I'm gonna bring that Sporty back, yank the motor out, drop the SPORTSTER frame roller off at his house. Then we'll be kind of messing around with an Evo Sporty in between all the car stuff that we got planned for the summer. So, quick little update for you. We're at the shop right now because this gem of an Evo Sporty, ironhead SPORTSTER, sorry, is done and running and taking up space in my garage, and I really don't ride it all that much. Unlike the Superglide that needs a ton of work. Far from perfect, but this bike runs like it's hot. This is my go-getter workhorse vehicle, so this is coming home with me. That's gonna stay here. and we'll figure out what happens as we move forward. Quick little shop update as we transition. Next week, I got tons of time off and tons of stuff to work on. So we will be rocking and rolling on hot rod stuff, car stuff, bike stuff, shop stuff. Just finished up doing a ton of work on the daily driver Volvo, the SUV, the car that I'm not supposed to actually work on, but we're going to Tennessee next week, and I wanted working air conditioning, which means I have to spend some time and get that fixed and working, but the compressor was going out, so at idle or cruising speed, it cut out pretty quick. Driving down the highway, perfectly fine, but knowing that we're taking a trip in that, and it's supposed to be super, super warm next week, I wanted to go through and make sure that that's solidified. It is the one car that we have that everything works and functions as it's supposed to. My Volvo wagon, AC works half the time, but the clutches are worn out completely and held together with zip ties. I want one car with working AC and working full functions, so updated that, just put a new compressor in, blowing ice cold now. We should be in really good shape moving forward. Unfortunately, I didn't plan or prep for this trip at all. So I have a week before I'm going out of town for a week and scrambling. So thanks for watching, like, comment, subscribe, all those other things. I'll do a quick little wrap up video on the Volvo, not that it's that exciting. AC compressor. I should have done a video because there's not a lot on those T6 turbo V6 or turbo inline 6 motors, but it is what it is. I don't really care about the new car stuff, nor do most of you, I assume, if you watch anything on this channel. It's old carbureted bikes, it's old carbureted cars, whatever it may be. When the Sportster gets drowned out by the big twin shovel, it's also out of gas. I'm not good at keeping gas in vehicles. That's what we're taking home. Motors sound so good when you're driving around. And then you get a shovel. Successful little rip, nothing fancy, no details, but Superglide made it home. That bike's staying outside because I have plenty of room in the garage. I just don't care that much. It's a motorcycle with an electric start, so I don't have to worry about sucking up water or rain, and it's not supposed to rain tonight. So gorgeous summer night, Superglide stays outside. Keys in it if you want to steal it, if you're one of those people. I'm a firm believer in, if you can steal it and figure out how it starts and runs and goes, go for it. Oh well, that's the end of this video. We'll update you guys when I get the bagger back. That's going to be the next little snippet. Got a 78 FLH super stock. It's going to come back. Looks like I might have to address some oil leaks on the chopper based on the puddle it left. But it's also the chopper, and I don't know if I care enough to address that. There's a million other things to do. Lots of car stuff coming your way. So if you're here for the bike stuff, I apologize in advance. If you're here for car stuff, put your seatbelt on. We got a lot of that coming real quick. If you're here for miscellaneous stuff, even better. We're doing cars, not rods, lots of Harleys, and lots of Ford stuff. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. We will catch you guys on the next one. See you later.